Hey, what's up? Let me get this eye out here and alrighty. So how about we just go ahead and just jump right into things here. Welcome everyone. I don't know where to put this hat. Just leave that over there. And yeah, welcome to the scheduler. So let me actually keep those background sounds. Let me turn that down. But hey, yeah, welcome to the scheduling stream for the Summer Splashdown Get Right. Thank you all for coming in. For whoever is already in here, welcome, welcome. And I think I'm gonna wait just a bit longer and to see if we can get some other people dropping in here. My name is Retzko Dragon. I am the productions coordinator for Get Wrecked. I handle all the more of the shoutcasting, some of the live streaming stuff, but more so it's just the shoutcasting division. We have other people for that, such as Psycho. Not exactly sure how to pronounce that, but in any case, welcome everyone to this. Hey, what's up, Quicksilver? And yeah, we're going to be here with the scheduling stream. First on up, we should. I'm just going to be waiting maybe 5 more minutes before we go ahead into this. Actually, how about we just go ahead and just introduce some of these teams while we're waiting. We won't do the whole scheduling just yet, but we can at the very least introduce what these teams are going to kind of at least look like here. So let me make sure I'm going to get the right one here and check it right here. Yep. All right. So yeah, we're just going to. I have all the names set up here except for this one, which is for Plats. But let's just go ahead and look right into Gold real quick. Do these introductions. For each of these teams, we got Cosmic Flow. This actually, I remember this team name from whenever it was my first year. Whenever we were doing this, I do see some familiar names. B-Pots. If you're in Gold, everyone knows B-Pots. Oath, you might recognize him. He's the coordinator. Ishan, really good mid laner as well. Dyslexics. That one's a little bit of a newer name for me, but Peakley also a pretty good top laner. So going to be interesting to watch out for Seaflow here. Dirty Diet Boys. These are all people are new to GRFCS, so it's going to be interesting to see whenever how they're going to be coming up here. Just always something to keep on out for. Over on the Get Wrecked website, by the way, if you want to find out all this information, just go to 2021 standings. Nothing's really there yet, other than you can find this GRLCS Gold rosters. Next one up, we have the Last Minute Goons. We saw them last season with the GRLCS. They played pretty decently. It was very much a team that was in it to try to just dip their toes into a little bit more of the funner, competitive sides of everything. Yeah, Grimsley, this is a little different layout to see. Let me see if I can make this any bigger, if anything. If I can just do this, I'll just make myself go into the corner and maybe smaller self. There we go. But there we go. Maybe you can see a little bit better, but yeah, hopefully. And yeah, so with that Last Minute Goons, they were a little bit more of a for-funder team. This was for some of them their first time going into a little bit more competitive or coordinated play. Okay, Cowboys, decent top laner, Swag is stupid. I remember him. He's a old-time player for the GRLCS. Remember him. Plethora, also from last season. Rector is a newer one that played just last season, getting right back into League of Legends. So it would be interesting to see how Last Minute Goons do out here. Lighthouse Snowbirds instead of Lighthouse Storm, still keeping up the same name of LHS. I think I recognize Okidoki and Sellout, but I don't actually recognize any of the other people. That might just be my memory, can't exactly remember. But still, Lighthouse Storm was a pretty dominating team, I want to say, in the last season. So it's going to be someone else to watch out here. Mind your business, newer team, but with familiar faces. We got Briticus and Kilgar being the captain. Going to be people to watch out here. So And also Poison 57, also another one. Those two actually played a lot of bot lane together in other teams, so mind your business. Bot lane's probably something that you want to be on the lookout for, as well as Briticus. Also playing jungle once again, I believe. Or was that who was playing top lane? I always get those two mid stuff for some reason. But in any case, gonna be interesting teams to see here. And then finally, for our sixth team for gold, we have Your Gotham Academy, or Yurga. This one is mostly new, other than we got the bot laners. Once again, they, I respect that they are drafting not only just the ADC, but the support in there. Get this duo synergy in here. We got ADC Gap Too Big coming for another comeback with his team and with his support, Gaudium. Also recognize him. Everyone else on here is a little bit of a newer one for me, but it's still, some of you will remember them, and maybe you'll have a little bit of that insight that you can keep up with them. So let's jump for now. Let's go ahead and jump into the tournament scheduler. This is for the gold caps, so we can go ahead and try to figure out when or who you're playing. Let me just verify I'm not a robot. There we go. All the names already set up here, so let's go ahead and generate the schedule. Do read only for us so you can check it out. And let me see if I can do this. Nice slow scroll down. And there we go. So starting off, we got Mind Your Business versus Lighthouse Snowbirds, Your Gundam Academy versus Cosmic Flow, and Last Minute Goons here. Not something too much to say, just because these are, once again, teams that are somewhat newer. Things to point out, I'm pretty sure that ADC Gap Too Big and B-Pots, those guys did play against each other, because B-Pots was just like playing for everything. Single round robin, normal. Yes, okay. So I guess we'll just see. Has Plat been announced yet? No, not yet. Just going to go ahead and start off with gold here, and then we'll move on over to Plat. So let me see if I can actually fit that here. Round robin. It's going to be, since I did make that up. So let's go ahead, check this out, and grab this. Be sure I'll save this. Hey, what is up? I'm pretty sure that is nothing in the laner. What is up? And starting off with gold here, we got Dirty Diet Boys versus the Your Gun Academy. Dirty Diet Boys, I'm pretty sure, is the newer team. Your Gun Academy is one that has the familiar bot laners that similar with a lot of these teams. Lighthouse Snowbirds versus Last Minute Goons seems like it's going to be a rougher matchup when we get into there. Cosmic Flow versus Mind Your Business, which I'm pretty sure Mind Your Business, if I'm trying to remember it, yeah, had a familiar bot lane too, so it's going to be another one to watch out for, because once again, B-Pots versus a previous matchup, we're going to see if he is able to keep up this time now that he's on an official team. Keeping on forward here, Dirty Diet Boys versus Lighthouse Snowboards. We're going to see this one. I think is really going to be the ones that kind of limit test these newer people here. For Dirty Diet Boys, who is the newer team, Lighthouse Snowbirds is synonymous for at least the Lighthouse Storm that we saw just last season. Going to be really seeing where these Dirty Diet Boys are going to be placing in this summer Splashdown. Cosmic Flow versus Your Gundam Academy, and then Mind Your Business versus the Last Minute Goons. Going to be interesting because, like I said, Last Minute Goons didn't necessarily do that great last season, but they didn't necessarily do the worst either. So I'll be interested to see, maybe Last Minute Goons, they've been brushing up their stuff in between last season and now this off season sort of thing. It's going to be interesting. Predictions for finals is, honestly, for me, it's going to be a lot more in the air, just because, we never saw B-Pots on a team, so he could never work on his synergies by himself. But he doesn't play quite a bit. He doesn't play, wasn't able to play as a team, but he didn't play that bad, honestly, for flexing for literally every other team. And then Regdor didn't make a note that he isn't as last minute this time, which is nice to see. See you guys come making it back over here for the summer Splashdown. The little off-season games, it's much shorter, but still, could be potentially just as fun here. So for I tried not to predict finals too much just because I feel like I get it wrong a lot. Last like 2 seasons ago, I try to predict every dragon, like elemental rift of the game. I held a solid 25%, guess rate on a 50-50, which was terrible. But uh, so I don't want to incite anything on that hand, but I mean, we do see some people who are coming back, and then we also have people who are just like the sort of we have no information on them. They could be just the underdogs, or maybe they're going to be the people who are just win out on this entire split here. And then this one is just for seeding, which is for whoever has side selection here. I'm just gonna hit this randomize button real quick. I didn't go through all of the Summer Splashdown schedule, but you guys had a quick minute to look on over that at the very least. So these are seed selection, which which I'm imagining is like whoever gets side selections for some of these games. I'm not sure if it's going to be an up top to down or down to up. In any case, we'll be able to see that. So once again, let's just look over here at the gold, just seeing some of these matchups here. It's going to be interesting to see. I am very interested to see how well these Dirty Diet Boys come through, just because they are a newer team, and as well as maybe Cosmic Flow, since it is a lot of people that we kind of like, and so we kind of know. I am interested to see how well they'll play into this all. So that is going to be our first bit, which is gold here. Gold rosters once again. We got caught. Do a quick scroll down for this while I go ahead and talk a little bit more as we're going into the Platinum Division. We have actually managed to get another 16 teams here for Platinum. Pretty big to see, just because this is a little bit off season, and I'm glad that we actually did manage to reach the 16 number, which means that we're going to go ahead and just dive right into all these teams for Plat. Let's do a little slow pan down. First up, we got the 4 Fun Boomers here. Sir Dustball. Not really people that I actually recognize here, so they look like they're going to be a newer team, and I'm guessing from their team they might be a little bit an older team, but hey, 4 Fun definitely is what it's about, especially in this offseason. Thank you for joining to the not JRCS, but the Summer Splashdown for our off seasons. AoE Crowd Control's making another comeback with the pretty much same team. I am once again terrible with names, but I do recognize Nick War and Sleeping Giant. So welcome back, and hope you guys enjoyed the Summer Splashdown. And let's see, they were a pretty big team actually for AoECC, so I am interested to see how they come out here. We got Big Richards now coming in nets with BIG as their tag. We got pretty new one. I'm interested to see how these go. I'll have some weeby names here, Sacred Weave, and then as well as the Otaku. So hopefully maybe they'll be playing as well as some of these anime protagonist sort of capabilities. Next up, we got Composure. 1C in the name in Composure, but their tag is going to be the Triple C. It's going to be a newer team I'm seeing as well with Exile, Whirlwind Eds, Outsoar, Calm, and Moby Dix. Pretty new team. I love your logo, by the way. Are you winning, son? So we'll see how well they'll be able to compete here into the off season of GRLCS. Next up here, we got Condemned with the captain as Malanes, Babs as top laner, Jedi Master Windu, Little Condemns, Mei Lins, and RSG Alucard. Please feel free to correct me whenever I am wrong. Newer team, so welcome once again to the Summer Splashdown. Hope you guys will have fun here in these shorter than the regular splits. Here comes Degenerates Esports here, Sovereign as their captain here, the jungler. Innovative picks in the top laner, Colebox in the mid lane, Mobs 5, and a birthday. I don't want my months. Let's see, January, February, March, April, May. So May 19th, 1997, or just 1997. Anyways, also new people. Going to be interested to see how well they do in here. It is going to be a newer team, and hey, this is looking to be a somewhat competitive sort of plat, even though it's an off season. So welcome, anyways, to the Summer Splashdown. Next up, we got Del Mar Gaming DMG, with Dogmar being the captain here. Dogmar is an old-timey sort of player here in Get Wrecked, so welcome to that, and it's going to be pretty interesting to see how you guys do on this one. Dogmar unable to play in last split, but now he is. I imagine he freed up a lot more of his time at his work, so now he's actually got a team together here. Pretty interesting to see all you guys, so hopefully you guys will do quite well. And good luck to all of you. Next up here, we got the Gecko Slammers Milady GSM, a classic, coming right back at here. But we're coming at you with a little bit of a different lineup here. We got King Yeetloaf still coming in for GSM, but now but alongside of that, he also got Panther, Seymour, Naked Beekeeper, and Silver Spade alongside of him, which are some people from the gold. I want to say mine might be a little bit out of nowhere, but in any case, I think some of these people are from the GSM Gold here, so welcome to the plat split. You guys get to play for a little bigger of a pot here, and maybe test you out before you go ahead and play into the fall season, where you go ahead and maybe try to dominate some of this plat league. But in that competition, the plat league, you can't forget about the people who, I want to say it was a little bit of an underdogs, because we didn't see this one coming for Mingos. Glacial Mingos coming out here once again. They have made a comeback. Here it is, the Glacial Mingos, and with their updated logo. This is not the old one, but the secret unreleased logo that we had from last bit. They have decided to keep it, and yeah. So Nathaniel Lanier, Adam Suki, Rowley, Chandler Clark, and Gabe Skotsky all playing for the Glacial Mingos. Actually having the full tag Mingo and not just Ming, and yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the Mingos will play out here. We do have some new coming faces, and Mingos did manage to take up in the top 4 for the plat split, so it's going to be very, very interesting to see how well they do here. Next on up, we got the Ice Cold Beverages with Mr. Dr. Pepper Porter as their captain, the sport actually. Oleg. As the top laner, Sir Caves is the jungler, Shadowco playing the mid lane, Dr. Goon, and then Mr. Dr. Pepper Porter is going to be the lineup for Ice Cold Beverages here. Newer team, so I'm going to be interested to see how it goes. I can't, no. I felt like I saw Dr. Goon before, but I could just be mistaken. But once again, welcome to the Summer Splashdown. Thank you for coming in, and hopefully, like I said, this is going to be a competitive plat split, so it's going to be interesting to see how this turns out here. And maybe you guys are actually going to be taken up first. Who knows? But before we go and talk about that, let's talk about the Lamppost. Lamp making a return here. Haven't seen Lamp in a little bit, and we're going to have ourselves quite a roster here. We got the Leroy being the captain again. He's coming out of retirement, boys. And with alongside of Tien in the top lane, it's Ronan playing in the jungle, not Levi, which is, or Levy. No, Levy. I have it written down. I'll get it whenever, if we're going to shoutcast any of your games, I'll get it down by then. I promise. I have it written down. I'll start saying it before bed every night. But in any case, and then Randy Newman, which is a familiar face as well, also going to be in the bot lane here. So previously, I know Levy was in the played for GSM, no longer a part of that. He is actually going to be joining a part of Lamppost here. So it's going to be interesting to see how that team turns out with Tien, Leroy, and Levy, and Randy Newman all making a return. Edson Ronan, I don't remember your name. I'm sorry if you already played. But in any case, welcome to the Summer Splashdown. Next up here, we got the MG Domed MGD with Psychero, which actually it's like our, it's probably a reference maybe to the game, but it also seems very close to our actual one of our admins, Psycho. Still can't say his name. Probably will never. In any case, we got him in the top lane, Flying Squirtle in the jungle, Turker personally in the mid lane, Mook, Star NY, New York in the ADC role, and then Sokart playing that support newer team, but recognize the MG part from your team because well, right after you guys got the Moon from the MG Moon, if you guys remember them. They are also here, but also I am terrible with names, so I don't actually remember a lot of the names from the MG Moons. But in any case, if this is the similar team, because they do have the actual logo from MG Moon, welcome back, OGM, to that, and hopefully you guys enjoy your time at in the Summer Splashdown. Next up, we got the Please Ban Quinn. I feel that. I really do. I play a lot of Zeref. I'm very immobile. And Quinn is not. So it's not fun. But in any case, we got Meta Shift in the top lane. Path Send in the jungle. Peachy playing that mid lane. Ultra and Violet. And then Tradicate playing the bot lane roles. New to the Summer Splashdown. I don't remember at the very least, but I am newer, so if you are, I apologize. But in any case, welcome to the Summer Splashdown. Hope you guys enjoy your stay. Next up, we got the Reign of Kings coming in here. Nice classic team. They did very well previously into the JRLCF's last split, and they even have my boss, Jack Loves Lamp. He's going to be playing on this team alongside Hestega, Renji, Just Do It, and Bad Cop. So it's almost the same exact team as previously for Ring of Kings. But Jack Loves Lamp is going to be the one filling in for this top lane here. Welcome to the GRCS Summer Splashdown. So, welcome on that. And then I believe this is going to be your final team, which is going to be the Sensei Squad, the OG Sensei Squad, not a previously taken up name here, but we're going to have Nick Lulz in the top lane, Aquatic Bear in the jungle, which I previously think his name was Water Bear, unless that it was someone else. But in any case, it's a similar name. Dante Lasagna playing in the mid lane, unless it's Lasagna, if you want to pronounce G. Joker in the ADC role, and then Hail Hunter taking up that last spot there. Welcome to the Summer Splashdown teams. So let's go ahead and organize some of this. So first, we got to split you guys up into two teams. So we're going to split you up into two conferences here. So let's just look at that. Don't worry about the team names, because we're not going to be worried about that. But for the first one, we got Degenerates Esports, Lamppost, Reign of Kings, Big Richards, Composure, Sensei Squad, Please Ban Quinn, and MG Domed as our first team. And for this team, they are going to be part of the for the first conference. It's going to be the let me see if I can actually switch this scene to, hey, the Bronze Beach Bodybuilders. I really should put a text on the screen here, but I did make this a little bit last minute, sorry. But in any case here, let's go ahead and check this one out for the Bronze Beach Bodybuilders. Generating the schedule here. Let's check it out. So first one up, we got, so I'll just do a quick scroll down for you guys. You guys can go ahead and pause, clip, whatever you need. We're going to have this posted into the little website there on Get Wrecked, where you can be able to see your entire schedule for this time. It's going to be, looks like a 7-week sort of time period, and then our finals sort of deal. I'll just keep doing a little scroll up and down here, but this will be I think we've decided to do it only a single round robin, because one, it is the off season, and two, just because with 6 teams, we're just going to keep it a little bit quicker, and this lets me stagger some of the games a little bit better, so that we can, whenever we're doing semifinals and finals, I can just show one game at a time. We don't have to run 2 channels separately, and main reason for that as well is because I won't be having as many of the volunteers as I normally do. Thanks to our volunteers, once again, they're great for doing these, helping me cast some of these games. But yeah, and yeah, Agent 82 answer that question even better in the chat as well. So yeah, here is the Bronze Bodybuilders sort of schedule. You'll see this once again onto the website here. What if you click over here, Summer Standings, and then there will be a little tab for schedules as well. So that is going to be for the Bronze Beach Bodybuilders. Congratulations. So looks like that schedule is going to be all set up there. Let's go ahead and switch over to the next one, which I need to go back here, grab this conference, post them right here. And right over here, we got the Sets Sandcastle Strikers. Let's go ahead and generate this schedule here for these weeks coming on forward. We're going to be seeing a pretty, let's see, a little bit of a lineup. I don't really have too much to say here, even though, just because there's a lot of teams and I frankly cannot remember too much of them. But again, I think I talked a little bit about who we should be really looking out for here over in the plat splits, for at least returning members, how well they did. And I mean, GSM, this is going to be gold coming up to platinum. Very interesting to see how that turns out here, because they were a very dominating team. They ended undefeated previously. Going to be cool to see AOECC making another comeback here. And I'm ready to see maybe that will be coming out here. We have plenty of newcomers around this time as well. Maybe we'll see them turn out maybe victorious and really coming out on the top of everything. Mingos again making a comeback, so congratulations. Or I know it's not congratulations, but still another team to look out for, because we honestly, none of the admins, not because we honestly underestimated how well the Mingos would do, just because the only time we saw them previously was in our one-shot tournament, and then they joined the on season. So from there, that was actually pretty crazy how far they went, and going to be interesting to see how they'll do again in the off season, but it's still going to be in a pretty competitive environment here. Just do one more scroll down of this, and then I'll randomize the seeds for each of the teams here. Just for order wise, it's just so you guys can understand a little bit more about your standings here. So let's go ahead and grab team ones. Let me duplicate this tab, and for this one, this randomizer. So this is pretty much the order. Nothing, honestly, I don't even know if that changed too much. It did. So in any case, those were the orders. So depending on how we're going to do side selection, whether it's whoever has the higher number, or if it's going to be like one, or whoever has the lower number, whichever the case, that is going to be it for the Brahms Beach bodybuilders. And then for this last bit, make sure I want to copy this. For the last bit, let's go ahead and randomize this. And this one's going to be for the Sets Sandcastle Strikers here. Not really too much to say about this. I'm not even sure if you guys can necessarily see this. Just because it is a little bit of a smaller text. But in any case here, that is going to be our schedule for all of these games. Once again, I'll just do a quick showing. Here's gold. I gave my pretty much 2 cents about this, and blessed with saying Domingo's in 8th already, where we belong. Oh no, come on, you guys gotta have a little more confidence to that. At least from what I've read in those in the conversations in Plat Chat. And let's see. So yeah, I already said my stuff about this. I'm interested in CE just because some of these team members have been broken up a little bit and put into different teams. It's going to be interesting to see. I want to watch Cosmic Flow just because the man B-Pots was so nerfed where he had to be on multiple teams at the same time, played as a sub at the entire times. But yeah, let's see if you can actually communicate with the team once it gets into it. Then after that, we got the Brahms Beach bodybuilders, where Sensei Squad making their back together in under the same name, the Sensei Squad, SQD, MG Domed, and then Moon, both 2 different teams. I don't recognize some of the players. It's going to be interesting to see how those newer comers come out. Reign of Kings, pretty much the same team other than a new top laner. Lamppost is here. Sorry, excuse me about that. Lamppost is also going to be here as well, so it's all around interesting to see how this all comes out to be. I think for team name wise, I think I'm rooting for Big Richards over on the Brahms Beach bodybuilders. Yeah, that's the name. Big Richards, I love the name. I definitely root for them. But in terms of actual team composition, I want to say I don't want to say Rainier Kings just because they did so well last time, but and with the only difference being the top layer. So I think actually I want to. I think this time around I want to try say that maybe Sensei Squad maybe gonna come back around in the off season. I want to see them maybe make it out here. It's possible, but I mean I've been wrong plenty of times. Of course, we'll just have to see that. And now finally we have Sets Sandcastle Strikers one last time. Let's run on through all of these. Um, Again, this one actually has a lot of the newer teams as well. Like I said, Moon, Condemned, Ice Cold Beverages, For Fun Boomers, and then Delmar Gaming. All pretty new teams to me. That's 5 out of the 3 pretty, I want to say, strong set teams of what we know is pretty strong, other than GSM because they are amidst of their gold and plat team now, instead of just a plat team what they were previously. But previously they didn't do too well either. So it's going to be interesting to see if DSM's gold members are actually going to be beating out some of these plat teams. While on the other hand, AoE Crowd Control, fairly solid team as well versus, in this first week actually, I want to say this is going to be maybe a game to look out for just because this is a strong set team that was established, and then this is yet another established team. So let's see if anything changed in the little time in between that we had here for these two. So I'll be interested to see that. Yeah, and then Mingos definitely has made a name for themselves from last split, and like I said, I mean, it's interesting at the very least. Interesting at the very least here. So those are the schedules. We'll have all of this posted. I make sure I'm not gonna accidentally add any out of any of this. Switch on over to this scene here. Hello. And yeah, that's our scheduling stream. I didn't do anything too Saturday here because I'm actually quite busy myself here on a little vacation myself. So I just wanted to get this schedule on out to you guys. I actually do have a couple more things to note here. If you guys look over at, if you guys try to do your points redeem sort of thing, we have two ones. Since the summer split, we don't have as many volunteers as typical. We're going to be actually limiting to how many games we're actually showing off. We're actually not going to be showing any of the stream games. We'll do like a weekly podcast, kind of like what Psycho did during the spring split, but we're not going to be actually shoutcasting a lot of these games. But in the case that you do want these games shoutcasted, we do, for those who were in the spring split and we did a lot of those gambling, I want to give you guys a little bit more of incentive to do that, and give you guys the 5,000 point option if stream our game. If you want us to shoutcast one of your games, I can totally just, even if it had to be just me, myself, plus maybe one other admin, we'll try to do that. It would be for the next time possible we'll be able to stream. We'll be streaming your games. Or if you want, we can also stream the entire series as well. Trying to stay away from at least doing this all in live matches, but if I can scrounge up the people for it, I would absolutely have that available. Like if we can, if the stars align, I would totally do some of the live games if it is possible. I'll try to get some volunteers able to do that if I can. But in any case, I have those point rewards available for you guys if you want some of your games streamed during this off season. We'll obviously still do live games for the semifinals and finals whenever that comes up a little bit closer. But for the majority of this summer, we're not going to be shoutcasting a lot of these games just because it's summer vacation time, and some people like to play during summer vacation. Some people like to not shoutcast for a little bit because honestly, I think I might need a drink of water myself. But in any case, that is going to be our scheduling stream there. We have everything set up. If you need to look over anything again, it's going to be over on the getwrecked.club/GRLCS, whatever division you are. That's for rosters, or not slash, but hyphen, whatever division you are. And if you need any other information, you can probably find it over there on getwrecked.club. Feel free to, if you need any help, feel free frugally ping any of the admins you need. If you want to ping a little bit more to the admins, just take that with a heat of warning. But at the very least, if you need any help, don't be afraid to ask any one of us in a DM or into the server. And yeah, that's going to be pretty much it for this scheduling stream. Not too extravagant, but at least we got a lot of information out on the way. So I've been Let's Go Dragon. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for joining the Summer Split, and I will be heading on out now. So goodbye.